So we did the endometrial scratch, and then my doctor said we could start on our third round right like the month following my miscarriages. So usually it's like you wait a month and then, you know, for your next cycle you do that just to make sure everything's good, I guess. But so I got my period and I was all excited because I was like, all right, I called the office and I was like, let's go, let's get started, what do I need to do? But he wants me, another new thing is on metformin. So it's a glucophage that lowers the insulin level, or the amount of glucose. It doesn't lower your insulin. It lowers the amount of glucose your body absorbs, like within your intestines or like your ovaries. So since with PCOS we have like all these little follicles and they're feeding, and if there's less glucose for them, then they're not going to be growing as much and causing, I don't know, hormone fluctuation problems, which could be a reason why I was having miscarriages. My doctor wants me on the metformin, for the glucophage, for a while before we started our next round. So it's kind of disheartening, but I'm thinking, okay, whatever we need to do to make this work, like, I'll do it. Like, we're in it. We're in it. So I started the glucophage, the metformin, and it was brutal. It's like nausea in a pill. I don't know if anyone else, like, I know lots of people have taken it. I don't know how they respond to it. I haven't heard a lot about nausea, like some nausea and discomfort, but I was so sick. Like the first week, my doctor has me taking, it's like 500 milligrams or something like that. 500 something, yeah, probably milligrams. But like taking one pill for 1 week, and then the next week 2 times a day, and then the week after that and following 3 times a day. So for about the first like half of the week I was so sick, and I'm like dry heaving and I was just miserable, and then it like leveled off. But then I started doing 2 pills a day and the same thing happened, and then 3 pills a day, and I was just like so sick the whole first week. I was just miserable, and I thought, oh my gosh, this isn't even like morning sickness where like I would at least have a baby inside of me, but this is just like nausea in a pill. So at least it's me prepping to hopefully have a baby. So I'm on that, and then things have finally, you know, they got better, especially after like the third and definitely by the beginning of the 4th week. And then when I started taking all of my other pills again for our 3rd round of IVF, like the prednisone and, you know, the estradiol or estrase and just everything like that, I got really sick that day too. But it could also be because I had like some really fatty foods. Like I had one of those like 50-50 sliders that are like half bacon and half beef, and then I had a pork belly slider and fries that same day, and I was just like 6 hours later I was just barfing it up. So not good. But so things have finally settled down with that.